Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Growing Writers, the series that explores connections between gardening and writing. This is the first weekend after the remnants of Irma came through Atlanta. And first of all, I want to acknowledge those who have suffered or have died and from the storm in the Caribbean and in Florida. And let's not forget Harvey and Houston and Texas and Louisiana. This morning, now to the content for today's series. I'm looking here. This tall bush in the center is rosemary. Lower left is thyme, and then we have oregano. And the feature plant I want to show you today is fennel. I realize it's a little hard to see. I'm going to move this direction so you maybe get a better view. It's starting to go to seed, and if you look carefully you can see three green thin poles in there propping it up, and that's the focus of this episode. The plant is still healthy. It's approaching the time when it's creating seeds, and those poles are holding up the tall plants. They're probably about 4 to 5 feet tall, and I prop them up so that they could stay healthy and go to full seed. And so with your writing, you have to keep an eye on when it might be flopping over and it needs some support, some added structure to keep growing. Incidentally, the seeds, we picked a couple this morning. They aren't full dried seeds yet, but they are bursting with flavor that would remind you of licorice. So seeds of your writing at various stages can bear different kinds of fruit. Lastly, back in the background, I'll step back a little bit so you get to see it. You see a little bit of an arbor there in the right side of the picture, and that's in the muscadine grape. And there's a lesson for writing here too. A couple weeks ago I saw the grapes were ready to harvest, and I got about a quart, and then I was going to wait for the next weekend to harvest the rest of them, the other 90%. When I came back a week later, they were all gone. The birds had taken them. So recognize when it's time to harvest from your writing, and act promptly. Not hastily, but promptly when the time comes. So that's it for this morning's Growing Writers, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.